Assalamualaikum students, welcome to your mathematics class. Today we are going to start exercise 2.3. First of all, some intro would be available and then we will solve question number 1, all its parts. Exercise 2.3 is all about roots and coefficients of quadratic equation. You all know the quadratic equation, which is ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. And we know that the root of the quadratic equation, or after solving the quadratic equation, we get the answer minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac over 2a. That is the quadratic formula. So we know that minus b plus under root b square minus 4ac over 2a and minus b minus under root b square minus 4ac over 2a are the roots of the equation ax squared plus bx plus c. Root means that after solving this equation, we get this answer. We write it once in the form of plus minus. Where a, b are the coefficients of x square and x. Yes, we all know that coefficient of x square is a and coefficient of x is b. And c is the constant term. Yes, we know that c is a constant term. So relationship between roots and coefficients of quadratic equation. If we say that alpha is minus b plus under root b square minus ac over 2a and beta is equals to minus b minus under root b square minus 4ac over 2a, then we can find the sum and products of the root. If we say this as alpha and this as beta, the sum of the root will be alpha plus beta and the product of the root will be alpha multiplied by beta. So if I write sum of the roots, it will be alpha plus beta. The answer will be minus b over a. This is your task. You will put the value of alpha and beta here and solve it. After the solution, look for the answer. Does it comes out to be minus b over a or not? If the answer is minus b over a, that means the sum of the root is correct. Now looking for the product of the root. Alpha and beta, obviously we're not going to write multiply between because alpha beta shows that there is a multiplication sign between alpha and beta. So the product of the root is equals to c over a. Again, this is your home task. You are going to apply the values of alpha and beta here, and after the solution, look for the answer. Does it come out to be c over a? Coming to question number 1 now. Remember, sum of the roots is equals to minus b over a and the product of the root is equals to c over a. We have to use these two formulas in the whole first question. So the first question states, without solving, find the sum and product of the following quadratic equations. We have to simply find the sum and the product, and we know the formula of sum of the product of the roots. Its part 1 states x squared minus 5x plus 3 equals to 0. First of all, we have to look for the values of a, b and c because we need that values to find the sum and the product. So the value of a here is 1, b is minus 5 and c is plus 3. Let alpha and beta be the roots of the equation. This is the general line. You have to write it in every question because we have previously supposed alpha and beta as the roots of the equation. So in questions as well, we will suppose it. So what will be the sum of the root? It will be alpha plus beta and that value is equals to minus b over a. What is b? It's minus 5 and a is 1. So putting the value minus into minus 5 over 1, the answer will be plus 5. Now finding the product of the root, the formula which is alpha beta, the formula will be c over a. So c is 3 and a is 1. Putting the value c by 3 by 1, we will get the answer 3. That is simply the solution of part 1. Coming to part 2, it states 3x squared plus 7x minus 11 equals to 0, which means 3 will be a, plus 7 will be b, and minus 11 will be c. So taking the values of a, b, and c and supposing that alpha and beta are the roots of the equation, we will find the sum of the roots, which is alpha plus beta, and the formula is minus b over a. Putting the value of b, which is 7, minus will remain the same, and a is 3, the answer will be minus 7 by 3. Finding the product of the root, which is alpha beta, formula is C over A. C is minus 11 and A is 3, so that will be the answer. Coming to part 3. Now we are not having any constant terms with the variables. We are having P, Q and R. So that doesn't matter. The question remains the same. The coefficient with x square will be A, the coefficient with x will be B, and the constant term will be C. So P minus Q and R will be A, B and C respectively. A is P, B is minus Q and C is R. So again we will suppose that alpha and beta are the roots of the given equation. Finding sum of the roots, alpha plus beta equals to minus P over A. So B is minus Q and A is P. So putting the value minus, this minus will remain the same. In the bracket I'll write the answer of B, which is minus Q, and over in the denominator I'll write the answer of A, which is P. So the answer will come out to be Q over P. The product of the root, which is alpha beta, equals to, the formula is C over A, the value of C is R and the value of A is P. So putting the values, we will get R over P, as no further solution is possible. So that will be the answer of, this will be the answer of sum and this will be the answer of product of the roots. Part 4. We are having A plus B with x square minus A with x and plus B as the constant term. So the coefficient with x square will be A, which is A plus B. Coefficient with x will be B, which is minus A, and the constant term will be C, which is B. Again, we will suppose that alpha and beta are the roots of the given equation. Finding sum of the roots, alpha plus beta, the formula will remain the same, minus B over A. The answer of B is minus A. So we will put it in the bracket, minus into minus A over the answer of A is A plus B. That will be placed in the denominator. Multiplying minus with minus, we will get A over A plus B. Finding the product of the root, alpha and beta is the product of the root, and the formula is C over A. The value of C is B and A is A plus B. Putting the values, and as no further solution is possible, so that will be the answer. Coming to part 5. The coefficient with x square is L plus m, so it will denote A. The coefficient with x is m plus n, so that will be B. And the constant term is n minus 1, so that will denote, n minus L, so that will denote or C. Let alpha and beta be the roots of the equation. So finding alpha plus beta, which is the sum of the roots, formula will be minus B over A. Putting the values, minus will remain outside because we are having two terms instead of B. So we will write m plus n inside the bracket, because if we have to find the values or we have to open the bracket, this minus sign will change the signs of all the digits that are present inside the bracket. So A is L plus m, that will be written in the denominator. I have not further solved it because even after the solution or multiplying minus inside the bracket, there is nothing possible that could be cut in the denominator and numerator, so no need to multiply the signs. Coming to the product of the root, the product of the root is alpha beta, so the formula is C over A. The value of C is n minus L. We have placed n minus L in the numerator, and A is L plus m, so that will be placed in the denominator. Again, no further solution is possible because no cutting is possible. Coming to part number 6, 7x square minus 5mx plus 9 equals to 0. The coefficient with x square is 7, so that will be A. The coefficient with x is minus 5m, that will be B, and the constant term is 9x. It will denote C. Let alpha and beta be the roots of the given equation. Then the sum of the roots will be, what is the formula of sum of the roots? Is minus B over A. So putting the values, minus into minus 5m over 7. So now here we will open the bracket because only one digit is there inside the bracket. So minus minus will become plus, and 5m over 7. Finding the product of the roots, that is alpha beta, formula is C over A. C is 9n, A is 7. So putting the values 9n over 7, no need to further simplify it because no further solution is possible. That is the solution of question number 1.